Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. This video is just going to be me discussing my recent absence from YouTube and social media in general, and what's going to happen in the future starting, hopefully, right now. Let's start off by covering exactly why I stopped posting content and streaming in the first place. So first, I was quite burned out, and I know it sounds like a load of crap, but I was working a job, going to school, and trying to juggle, I want to say around 3 or so videos to edit, not to mention streaming and, the whole load of other social media platforms I had to at least try and keep up with. I was under a lot of stress, and I thought taking a break from YouTube and content creation in general would be the right choice for me and my mental health. Second, I kind of lost hope in the content creation path. I've been creating content for, I want to say, almost 4 years now. I believe my first video was uploaded in mid 2020. So yeah, it's been almost 4 years of me just doing whatever makes me happy. And I guess within those 4 years, I just saw very minor growth in my channels, whether it be Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, any sort of social media I provided. I didn't see very much growth, and that really frustrated me. So there were ups and downs, but after a little, I guess I didn't really see a future in content creation as a whole. And coming back after this hiatus made me realize that maybe I jumped the gun in thinking there wouldn't be any support or growth on my channels, and kind of thinking about it now, maybe in hindsight, um, maybe I gave up too quick and I just didn't let it happen naturally, and instead I just either tried to force it, and when it didn't work, I just gave up. Third, and honestly, one of the biggest issues I had even while I was consistently creating content was my hardware capabilities. When I first started streaming on Twitch, I was going through Xbox's built-in live streaming program or app, whatever you want to call it. It would oftentimes be very faulty and just skip frames. It wouldn't record audio. It would just be very spotty, very off and on, very temperamental. Uh, it frustrated me to no end. I was just annoyed by it, to put it simply. And when I finally got a PC in around June 2021, I thought, yo, hey, my problems are fixed, right? I was wrong. The hardware wasn't very strong, and it could barely run Rainbow, much less record it. And like on the absolute opposite of the spectrum, even try and stream it, right? That's going to take a lot more than a 4-core PC or 4-core CPU. So because the hardware was such a big issue, I kind of settled with collecting clips from Rainbow through Xbox Game Bar, which is already built into the PC, and I thought that would suffice for a while until I could um, build my own PC or just upgrade the current one I had. And for a while it worked, but it was just never good enough. I mean, the audio would lag, frames would be inconsistent, graphical fidelity of everything was just horrible, and it would just be like a major boatload of issues for me to deal with. And through that time, I just took several minor breaks, which is why you see such a big amount of spacing in between my older videos. Um, I was not happy with it, and so eventually I did come back, and I got a new graphics card thanks to my job, but it just wasn't nearly enough. And during this time, I was just very dejected, and I essentially believed I couldn't create the content I wanted to due to hardware limitations. And eventually, I was able to upgrade little pieces of my PC here and there, a new hard drive, new PSU, etc., etc. And with said newly acquired hard drive, I thought I would be able to separate them and not create as much bloat on one and the other. So I could edit and record clips on one drive and just use my second drive for whatever else I needed. Obviously, that didn't work. The first hard drive I had crashed, and I couldn't salvage a single file off that thing. Everything was gone, destroyed. It was poof into the air. And I think that was just my breaking point at the time. It was the biggest pitfall that I've ever experienced, and therefore I'm like done with it at that point. I couldn't go any further. I gave up. And so that was what caused me to just step away from content creation as a whole and just put it down for a while. I thought, I mean, hey, there's no way back for this. Might as well just give up, right? I didn't see a way back because all my clips, all my content, everything saved, all my edits, everything was on there. So it just, that hard drive crashing was just the end all be all of my content creation career. Now, during this time of my major hiatus, I made honestly a really cheap video. It was a Doom video, and it did surprisingly well. It garnered, as of this day, March 11th, 2024, 280,000 views, and netted me about 100 or 150 subscribers, I want to say. And that was insane to me, by the way. Thank you guys for that. That was such a major accomplishment for me. And I guess that was kind of what spurred me to make this video. Because at the time, I was like, wow, this is an amazing video, right? Because the people want Doom music. And I guess I didn't see a future making music like that or making edits like that. But I mean, it kind of just helped me realize that people are going to want what they want to want. And the fact that I was able to tap into what people wanted and understand what it is that people like to watch, I guess maybe sparked me to start content creation again. And it's been a while since that video has been released, but still, it's such an inspiring thing to see 280,000 views on a video made by me, who's someone who doesn't even have 1,000 subscribers. You know, I mean, it's so uplifting. I mean, that it just drove me to at the very least think of creating content more. And at the time, I didn't feel like it. I felt very burned out, and I felt how do you say? At the time, I it wasn't feeling the vibe, man. That was it. But it at least got me back into thinking about content creation for the bare minimum. So I think that video, the Doom video that I have on my channel, is exactly what drove me to consider continuing content creation as a whole, not just in one particular area or genre or one social media platform, but as a whole. It made me want to reconsider content creation, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So, with this being my first video back, I want to humbly thank everyone who's been there from the beginning, everyone who's found me recently, everyone who's known me, at least for a little bit. Hi, welcome back, thank you for watching me, thank you for tuning in, and to everyone who's new, hi, my YouTube alias is VoidLupuS, as you may already know. I do content creation on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, wherever else I may be active on social media. That's pretty much all I got. I'm a smaller content creator. I work on popular games for the most part, but I do have a little niche in Rainbow Six, and I'm just aspiring to get as big of a creator as possible and bringing my content to other people and providing videos and streams and just enjoyable content in general to other people who may in fact obviously enjoy that content. So with that being said, I would like to say thank you guys for watching. This is my, I guess, returnal to YouTube. And starting as of this very moment, whenever the hell I feel like uploading this, I'm back. I'm going to start getting to work on short form content, long form content, whatever I can get my hands on with this brand new hardware I've recently acquired. It's all going to be on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you can find me on, I'm there. I've got all kinds of content in the works immediately right now. Like this morning, I already got some ranked videos down. So we are going to get back into the flow of things. We're going to try and get back to where we were, and perhaps even more consistent. We might have a streaming schedule at this point. So with all that being said and done and over with, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.